Is it worth staking your Occam tokens on OccamRazer? Or would you be better off selling your Occam tokens and investing them in something else? That is the question I'm going to try to answer in this video. I will base my answer on my own experiences using OccamRazer and the profits I have gotten by using OccamRazer. And none of what I'm going to tell you in this video is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, so it's purely based on my own opinion and experiences. Before we jump into the video, I will just remind you, if you haven't got an account on Binance and you would like to start trading cryptocurrencies or investing in cryptocurrencies, you can use the link down in the description, the Binance link. And if you use it, you will get some discount on your trading fees, and you'll be helping out the channel because I will also receive another discount on my trading fees on Binance if you use the link. So something to think about if you don't have a Binance account already. And let's jump into the video. Here on the screen you can see the results I have gotten by staking my Occam tokens on OccamRazer. What is interesting for you to know is, of course, how many Occam tokens I have staked in order to get these results. And I can tell you I've staked 1001 Occam tokens on OccamRazer, and that means that I'm in tier 3, which also means that I'm not sure to get into the IDOs. As you probably know, if you are using OccamRazer, then you need to be in tier 1 or tier 2 to be sure to get into the IDOs. Let's go through the results. As you can see, I have gotten $406 in CD rewards. And the CD rewards is, of course, those rewards you get when you stake your tokens on OccamRazer, even though you're not getting into the IDOs. So if you don't get into any IDOs, you will still get some rewards, and you will get them in Occam tokens and IDO tokens in general. That means, like, I, for instance, got the DeFi tokens, Occam tokens, I got liquidity tokens, and Card Wallet. Yeah, Card Wallet is also some of the tokens I've gotten here. And some of the tokens are worth more than the others, but in total, they are worth $406 at the time of recording this video. This can, of course, change. It can go up and down, relating to how the price develops on these different tokens. And here the OCC staking is that's what I've gotten in OCC tokens by just staking these my 1001 Occam tokens, and I've gotten they are worth $146 at the moment. Then I've also done some liquidity mining, and I've gotten $175, and this liquidity mining has actually been the best investment. Well, you can say the CD rewards are higher, and also the OCT tokens together, they are like a higher amount than this $175. But I only staked something like 4 Occam tokens, and then I've gotten $175 out of it, which is quite amazing. Unfortunately, I can see that the API at the moment is, I think it was 34%. So the API must have been a lot higher earlier. So it's not. I don't think you will be able to get these results again if you try, unless the API goes up again. So maybe the API was really high in the beginning. If somebody knows more about this, why the API was so high before, and maybe that it will continue to be higher in the future, it will go up from these 34, then please leave a comment in the comment section, because I was quite surprised to find out that I got tokens worth of $175 by liquidity mining. And here that's my IDO tokens, and that's the profits of the IDO tokens so far at this time. The IXS tokens have gone up in price quite considerably since the IDO. So that's why this is my profits if I was just going to sell my tokens at the moment. I can tell you I haven't sold any of my tokens, so right now this is just paper profits. If the whole crypto market goes down or someone hacks my account, then I haven't gotten this money in my bank. So at the moment it's just paper money, but that's what my tokens are worth at the moment. And here you can see the total profits is $2,441 US. One important thing before we leave this slide is that you can see the last thing is the Ethereum gas fees. And by that I mean, in order to get these tokens and to sell them on Uniswap, for instance, I need to claim them from the OccamRazer. And when I claim them and they are on my device and I connect that to Uniswap, for instance, in order to sell my tokens, then I also have to pay a gas fee again when I sell my tokens. So I'm going to pay quite a lot of Ethereum gas fees, and that's why this number is going to be quite a lot less when you deduct the gas fees that I'm going to pay. But in total, I will still have some profits, but that's of course a bit annoying that you have to deduct all these gas fees from this number, and then it probably looks a bit different. And it's not as a good investment as it seems to be if you only look at this number. So what should you consider when making the decision to keep staking your Occam tokens on OccamRazer, or maybe claiming your tokens, unstaking your tokens and investing them in something else? What you should consider, number one, is the Ethereum gas fees. I mentioned it, just mentioned it when in my overview of the results that I have got from my experience with the OccamRazer. You have to consider the gas fees, because the results that I showed you are not the real picture, because you have to deduct all the costs from the gas fees. I didn't do it in my overview because I don't know what the total gas fees will be. It will be difficult for me to calculate that, because I have to claim a lot of different tokens, and what would I pay on Uniswap if I make a trade. So that is difficult. I would still think there will be profits. So it's not like that the Ethereum gas fees eats all the profits, but it will be substantial costs. So I think maybe my guess would be that it's probably something like 25% of the profits that will disappear because of the use of gas fees. So Ethereum gas fees is really one thing you have to consider before you make the decision to keep staking your Occam tokens, or maybe unstaking them and selling them because you want to invest in something else. The next thing you have to consider before selling your Occam tokens, unstaking your Occam tokens, is what about the future IDOs? Do you think you will get into the future IDOs, and which results do you think you will get by getting into the IDOs? The IDOs so far have been profitable. You got the tokens for a small amount that you can sell them for at the moment. It hasn't been like huge profits. It's been more like 4 or 5x, unless you've been really lucky to sell them quickly and got like the peak of the price development after the tokens has been launched on Uniswap. But that's what you're going to consider. Maybe you haven't got into any IDOs at the moment, but if you keep trying, you probably would get into some IDOs, and then your profits would look more positively, probably. So you have to think about that. If you haven't got into any IDOs, maybe you should be a bit more patient and see how your profits will look like after you have gotten into one IDO. So you have to consider, do you think you'll get into some of the future IDOs on OccamRazer? And what results do you think you will get if you get into these IDOs? That is also something you have to consider before unstaking your Occam tokens. To consider is the future price development of the IDO tokens. At the moment, the projects are new. They haven't proven anything yet. And the market at the moment is a good market. It's still a bull market, but it's not a market that is really heating up. It's not like the peak of the bull market. And so these tokens, of course, you don't know how the price would develop for these tokens, but and this is only my opinion, I probably think that you will see most of these tokens go up considerably in price, probably also go down a lot when the bull market ends, and all the crypto projects will go down in price. But you have to consider that the price of the tokens at the moment probably will go up, not for all of the projects. Maybe some projects will fail and the price of the tokens will go to zero. But if you are holding like 4, 5, 6 projects on OccamRazer, then the price will probably at one time be considerably more than it is right now. So if you are good at taking profits at the right time, then you probably will get more profits than you have at the moment. Of course, you can also be unlucky that you don't sell any of your tokens and you just wait until the bull market is over and we are down in a bear market, and maybe the price of the token will be less worth than the tokens are worth at the moment. So, but it's something you have to consider. What do you believe? How do you believe that the price development of these tokens will be? The fourth and the last thing I will mention that you have to consider before you make the decision to unstake your Occam tokens, that is the opportunity cost. And this is what I mean by this is, could you invest your funds that you're investing in Occam at the moment by staking your Occam tokens and not selling your Occam tokens? Could you invest it in something else and get higher profits? That is what you should consider. Is there another crypto project out there that you think it can give you higher gains? Then of course that could be a real good reason to sell your Occam tokens to then invest in this other project. So that is the fourth thing you should consider. Probably the fourth is maybe the most important thing to consider. If you can find something where you can get a best investment, then you should do that. So that is the four things you have to consider before you make the decision to unstake your Occam tokens and sell your Occam tokens, if that's the decision you will make in the end. I will wrap up this video by telling you what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep staking my Occam tokens on OccamRazer for now. I don't think the results have been brilliant or awesome, but there have been some results, and I don't have enough data at this time to make a decision. I think I believe in the Occam.fi team, and I think that the project seems interesting, and I also think that the Cardano blockchain is one of the better chains, and that's why I also think that it could be interesting to be part of the ecosystem and get some tokens in these Cardano projects. I think they could go up a lot in price and be quite successful, most of them. And for these reasons, I still want to give OccamRazer and Occam.fi some time before I decide to leave the project. If that's what I'm going to decide, maybe I'll stick to it. So I will keep staking my Occam tokens and try to monitor the results and hopefully get better results using OccamRazer. The results I've gotten so far and experience using OccamRazer so far, I will give 6 out of 10. So it's not like an amazing or brilliant result, but still a decent result, and a result that is good enough for me to keep giving them a chance. Before I end this video, I will just want to announce that I think in the future I will probably make fewer OccamRazer videos, because I already made quite a few, and most of you probably know how OccamRazer is working and know where to find the information. So I'll try to make videos about other topics, but let me know in the comment section if you still want me to update you about the Occam.fi team and OccamRazer. Then I will consider doing that. But so far my decision is that I only will make like a video now and then, but not with the same frequency about OccamRazer, but instead I will make videos about other topics. Before I end this video, please remember to like the video and share it with your friends, and click the little notification bell so you get notified about my next video. That's all for me. So long.